What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus live video. On the left side here is Snake Eye, the deck of the format, going up against Yubel, the brand new deck from Battles of Legend, upgrading themselves to the tier 1 status with the Phantom of Yubel. Before we dive into over to like, comment, subscribe, we are going to be seeing the Snake Eyes deck choosing to go first, and we're going to be seeing them start off with a normal summon of Snake Eyes Ash, getting smashed down with a copy of Veiler, and we do still have that Bonfire. Search for that copy of Poplar to let it summon itself out. We're going to be seeing it activate the effect, summon itself out. Then we're going to be activating the effect, search for a copy of the Divine Temple. Divine Temple is going to be able to place the copy of the Snake Eyes Diabellstar onto the field zone. And then when we link away, we're going to be able to have essentially another extender here. Quite nice. So that is going to be then summoned out off of the Diabellstar, sending the copy of Poplar, sending the copy of the OSS here. And they do have Ash. And they had Ash and Diabellstar, the FTK of the format here, alongside a copy of the Crossout in the hand. So maybe choosing that Veiler is not going to be the most important. But then we're going to go for the copy of the Celine, summoning back out the copy of the Diabellstar, going up into that copy of the Appaloosa for 2. We're then going to be seeing the effect of Diabellstar summon itself out, placing. Then we're going to be able to send with the copy of OSS, bringing out the copy of Oak. Oak's going to summon with the Ash. We're going to link up into a copy of the Anima here. Then we're going to go Oak. Then we're going to go Poplar effect to equip. And then we're going to be activating the effect of Oak, sending itself plus the Diabell to go up into a copy of IP. And we're going to be seeing the Flamebird summon with the copy of the Oak and Ash. And then we're going to go Princess, summon with the copy of the Flamebirds. Flamebird's going to put the IP into the Spell and Trap card zone. And we are fueled with quite a bit. Going up into another Flamebird here, okay. Then we're going to link up into a copy of the Phoenix and setting a card and passing that card being the copy of the Crossout. We're going to be seeing a Gates being started off with the best start off that you can have to not play into Droll, letting us search for the copy of Dark Beckoning Beast. And it looks like they have lots of other normal summons in their hand. We're going to be normal summoning the Dark Beckoning Beast, activating the effect, searching for another copy of the Gates. And then we can actually have an additional normal, which we do have into the second copy of Beast. We're then going to go Flamebird, summon out the copy of the IP. Then we're going to go right up into a copy of the Yama. Yama will be able to activate its effects. We're going to be seeing them get hit with that copy of the Appaloosa. Makes sense. And it looks like they have, well, they have Ash, D-Lotus, and then the second Gates in hand. So there's only one unknown. I'm not quite sure how they're going to be able to play through this. It looks like another copy of Lotus. They could go Gates, send Lotus, summon out another copy, go into an Anguish, but that's not going to be playing through this because they'll be able to just smash down a copy of that SP, which we're going to be seeing them go up into. They're going to attempt to go battle phase there, and they go up into a copy of IP instead. SP is going to be summoning, and then Flamebird will be able to trigger, bringing out the copy of Oak and then the Poplar. We're going to be able to activate the effect, just adding back, and then we're going to have Insane follow-up in this case. I think we just lose right away, right? Because now no matter what they can do, they can just go back up into Flamebird. If we summon out another body, they'll just pop it with Princess, and they're just going to scoop it up there, realizing they have kind of lost. I think the Ash was drawn for turn, but even if it wasn't, they still had the Crossout for the Ash. Like, Crossout is probably a card that has to go, to be honest. That card is insane. I was playing Melodious yesterday with it in my main deck, and the times those Crossout and a copy of, Talents is just, the amount was absurd. Like, just being able to play so degenerately, even if you're not playing the most optimally, and then just when your opponent's going to hand trap you incorrectly, or be able to hit you with one of those board breakers, being able to flip it up and just essentially just go no is just insane. Now, it's not very good going second, of course, other than if you're playing against in a mirror, or if you're playing in something really random like Branded. But even then, Branded going calling D-Barrier or Ash is not very good, and then you have to start putting in random cards in your deck. But when you're playing multiple hand traps like you are seeing in Melodious or copies of Snake Eyes, I think even in Yubel, it just comes so much better, essentially being a hand trap and also a copy of a board breaker-ish. But diving on to game 2, we're going to be seeing the Yubel deck choosing to go first. We're going to be seeing them copy of Prius Rise map, going to be able to search for a copy of Lotus or the Beckoning Beast here. At the cost of half their life points, and they're going to be revealing the Squirmer there, but searching for a copy of the Lotus. We have 1-for-1 in our hand as well. Paying half our life points. We do have Terraforming as well, searching for the copy of the Nightmare Throne. Now this is where Droll and Lockbird is just essentially huge against this deck. We're going to see Nightmare Throne going to be activating here. Searching for a copy of Dark Beckoning Beast. Dark Beckoning Beast going to be able to activate its effects to normal summon. And do we see that Veiler being smashed down on it? Now this would be a very good spot for a Veiler. They don't have the Squirmer in the hand to dodge, and they can't even destroy the copy of Dark Beckoning Beast. It's just being essentially another body there. But letting that go through is very interesting to me. We're going to see them activate the effect of the gates, searching us for another copy of Dark Beckoning Beast. Now in this case, I would have definitely hit that copy of Beast with a copy of Veiler. Because it does stop their secondary effect as well to get that additional normal. Now we're going to go up into a copy of the Yama here. Yama will be able to search. And we can go for the 1-for-1s and the copy of the Lotus. Now the only time we really get punished by the Veilering the Beast is if they already have a copy of Gates and they have, in that case, they're just going to be able to link up because they can just go into an Almirage, which is currently being played. But once the Fiendsmith cards come out, I don't believe that the Almirage is going to be played. So we're going to be going for 1-for-1, send some of the Lotus, and then we're going to activate the Lotus effect here. Or they're thinking on the summon, so they could Veiler this, but they're not. They're going to go into the Lotus, going into a Spirit. Spirit's going to be able to search for a copy of the Nightmare Pain, and then we're going to be able to activate the effect, destroying the copy of Spirit, summon out the copy of, or search for the Squirmer, and then we're summon the copy of Yubel with the Spirit. So we're going to see Squirmer being summoned, and then we're going to be linking all up into a copy of the Appaloosa. Now we have Spirit and we have the Yubel and then the copy of the Lotus to go up into a copy of Phantom here, being a crazy new card. And we're going to be activating the effect of the Squirmer in the graveyard, banishing someone with the copy of Yubel. Then we're going to be popping the Yubel with the Spirit of the Yubel with the copy of Shavara. Then we're going to be summoning the copy of the basic Yubel here. Now we can link those two away for our copy of the Rage, getting the effect of the Shavara to set in the graveyard, being able to set the copy of the Reborn here. Or this is Escape, so we're going to be able to pop, okay. So popping with the Rage, being able to pop one card, and then being able to bring back out with Yama and then destroy another card if we want to, can be quite beneficial to us. But we're going to be going Yubel and the Beckoning Beast to go into another copy of the Phantom here, and then setting two cards, and this is going to be our final end board. This is huge. I believe we have a 3-mana Appaloosa, double Phantom, a Escape which can pop a card, bring back out with the Rage, and then we have 2 face downs as well. I'm not quite sure how Snake Eyes is going to be able to deal with this, but they do have a copy of Lightning Storm. That's insane, and they most likely call monsters here, or do they call back row? You're getting rid of an IP and a Rage, but we can just summon back with the Rage with the copy of Yama. So, do we just call back row, getting rid of those 2 unknowns? No, we definitely call monsters here, so we're going to get rid of the copy of the Rage alongside. And we do hit the Yama, summon out back the Rage. And we do have the Druid Swarm for that. That's crazy. And then, like, Rage will be able to target to add back the copy of Shavara as well. We're going to go Phantom to stop that copy. And we're going to summon with the Rage alongside destroying that copy of Spirit. And then Spirit will be able to summon with the Yubel itself. That's nutty. Just having 2 monster negates is just insane. And now they're forced to attack into the Yubel as well here. We're going to see a normal summon of a Snake Eyes Ash. And we're going to hit that with a copy of the Imperm. And they just scoop it up, realizing they have lost right there. That's, yeah, I mean, Phantom, double Phantom Rage, Imperm, Triple Appaloosa. And they got rid of the Triple Appaloosa and the Rage. They bring back out the Rage. So they get rid of a pop, essentially. Been adding back the Shivar is quite nice as well. But we're going to be seeing them dive on into the all-important Game 3. The games just go by quickly, especially when both players are both very attuned to their decks, knowing what their opponent is playing. And this is the second time they ended up playing today. This is in a top cut match, which is why we saw them not trying to drop that copy as a Veiler, because they do know that their opponent is on the triple tactic talents. Therefore, they kind of want to avoid that because they would get their hand ripped. And I didn't believe their hand was quite strong as well. So if they did have the talents, they'd have to chain all their stuff, and there could be starter, which is Snake Eyes Ash, would be gone, which is not very good for them. But we are going to be moving on to Game 3 with Yubel most likely being forced to go second. Now, siding into those board breakers, we see those thrusts in the hand, being able to maybe decide to throw them in. And those power cards as well, going to be able to be potentially good. And they have also, I forgot to mention, the Judgments that they were playing. So Judgments is being an insane normal summon as well as an effect negation. But we did see the camera die, unfortunately, there. And so we did catch that before they started to go back into Game 3. They did side in, but we did get to catch this with another footage on a different phone, which is quite nice. So we're diving on to Game 3. I do want to apologize for that little bit of a clip of error. We see the Snake Eyes Ash being normal summoned, activating the effect, being able to search for a copy of the Poplar. Poplar will then summon itself out, activating its effects, being able to put for the copy of the field spell, which means once again we have the copy of Diabel's or the OSS in the hand already. We're going to be seeing the Diabel once again sending another copy of Snake Eyes Ash, and we see the frustration on Thomas, you have Snake Eyes Ash and Diabel again. That's an FDK, bro. Sending the copy of OSS. We see them link away the Poplar into the copy of the Anima here. We're going to go up into a copy of the Appaloosa. We then see the copy of Diabel's, the whatever, summon out the copy, or place the Ash and the Spawn Trap card on summoning itself out. We then see OSS and the Poplar, summon out a copy of Oak. Oak bring out the Poplar. We then go up into a copy of the Flamebridge, and then we're going to go up into a copy of the IP. IP is going to be, or Flamebridge is going to summon out the copy of the Oak and the Ash. Link away Flamebridge and the copy of the the IP into a copy of the whatever his name is, the Princess, and then we're going to go up into another copy of the Flamebridge. Then we can overlay the second copy of Flamebridge as well as the copy of the Diabel Star for that copy of number 38 being a spell negate. And now we have Flamebridge, IP, Princess, Appaloosa for 2, and a Hope Harbinger, a spell negate, as long as a face down as well. And one card in hand, which is unknown. All that interrupted just to get hit with a Imperm on a copy of Hope Harbinger here. And at this point, we know we have talents. We're going to see Gates. And we're going to be seeing them search for a Dark Beckoning Beast. Okay. Yeah, Imperm on the Hope Harbinger means talents is definitely coming down. We're going to be seeing the Dark Beckoning Beast being normal summoned here. And then we're going to be able to activate the effect of the field spell, summon out the copy of IP. We activate the Throne. That's going to let us search or destroy the Spirit. Spirit can then activate, summon out a copy of Yubel. We do hit that with the Appaloosa, making sure that we can't have multiple Yubel access. Because if we start getting multiple Yubel access, we are going to get cooked. And we see the talents being activated here. The dreaded talents off of that Appaloosa. It's definitely the take. Now the question is, do we chain the IP? And we have the copy. Oh my god. We chain IP. We have the Forbidden Droplet sending the copy of the talents there. That's insane. And the Thrust as well. We take the Flamebridge. Holy. For the Change of Heart. Change of Heart. Take the copy of Appaloosa. And it's now my board. Did we stop the Gates effect to search? Or did we gate search for Beast? Okay. I mean, we could go for Typhon here. But it is kind of hard to beat the board. I see Flamberge push into the spell and trap card zone here. Then we're going to go Gate Send to summon out the copy of Spirit. And they chain Druis Worm. They chain Appaloosa. They chain Imperm on the Appaloosa. Yeah, that's huge. I wonder if there's a world where you just make Phantom first. And then discard. I guess you can't really make Phantom because then you don't have anything in grave. Yeah, this is kind of hard. I feel like we kind of have to go into a Typhon. Or SP. We can go SP with the Appaloosa and the Beast. Go into an SP, banish the Druis Worm. And then Typhon with the copy of Flamberge. Flamberge bounce, or Flamberge attack into the... I don't even know how much attack or defense does that. Okay, it has 28.5, okay. I guess we can just attack into it if we wanted to. Keep the Flamberge under our body there, but maybe we shouldn't have pushed the IP into the back row. I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard for us to... I think the SP Typhon's probably the play. But then they're on top decking, and we're also on top decking, but we have an SP and a Typhon, so... The Typhon won't really matter. Unless we're not on Typhon as well. No, we don't think we play Typhon, so we can't really even out that. I mean, it makes sense that we're not playing Typhon, but they are thinking it is kind of hard to find a way to out that. Now they're going to link away both theirs for the SP. SP effect can then banish the Druis Worm. Yeah, we see Flamberge bring out. Definitely a bit of a misplay. Because now we don't have any access. We don't have any fire, so we can't even link up. But we see Oak add back. Flamberge attack into the Oak. Or we see the IP attack or SP attack into the Oak there. And just passing turn on this. Yeah, I mean... Unless we're not playing Typhon, I do forget the deck profile. It's the same deck as yesterday. But if we would have Typhon there, we would have definitely had the top deck, which would have been a copy of Wanted. So I guess it's still very good. And we still have the OSS in the graveyard to be able to search for the Snake Eyes Ash. So we are on top deck plus Wanted, which is just Diabell Star again. And which is like, we're still being absolutely crazy here. So having the Wanted, and at this point, like we know we essentially have lost the game. But yeah, they just scoop it up there, realizing they have lost. That they're going to be able to add back and essentially have so much to continue. But we see Snake Eyes taking the win here against Yubel there. Very unfortunate about the draw. I don't think they're playing Typhon, but if they were, that would probably end the play. Hopefully you enjoyed watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. There's going to be a little bit more Yubel on the channel as of lately. But hopefully seeing them soon. Take care. Peace.